the critics, who were mostly male, not all of them, were pretty shocked. And I think Rodney Milgate said, have a stiff whiskey and go and see it, but, think twice before they took their niece or their, 13-year-old daughter along.
Vivienne Binns burst on the Australian art scene in 1967 with her first solo exhibition. It was the first solo show by a young woman that I can remember that embraced this rampaging sexual energy. But this sexually energetic and confident work from a young woman artist was unprecedented, and it caused some of the local critics to recoil in horror.
Quite the most disturbing artwork I have ever seen. A work of monumental repulsion, pure obscene horror.
I don't think of it as being deliberately subversive. I just thought that people ought to be able to make things and have a go at making what they want.
I wouldn't say feminism erupted in Australia, but it grew and grew in importance through the 60s with the publication of Germaine Greer's The Female Eunuch.
Well, I think what men mistake for happiness was, in fact, resignation and patience. And now women are beginning to feel that patience is not the answer.
Her work fed into a new climate of assertiveness. I think it was seen as unwomanly, unfeminine. Not feminine, of course, has remained one of the most potent of all challenges. It's the kind of thing that still dogs young girls today, needs to be ditched.
Social issues like women's liberation, I think it should be questioned, and the validity of such things.
Well, it seems to me that what you're really saying is that you men are superior in every way to all women.
Pretty well. That's putting it very simplistically, but basically, yeah.
The idea of the white male artist was sitting in the studio, making great big paintings, waiting to be discovered. Some of the women were much more collaborative, working with each other and developing different techniques to present their ideas. Artists like Vivienne Binns, who began to elevate other forms of art like embroidery, communal work, working together, collaboration.
A lot of the work that I've done over the years, and in the community arts in particular, is criticised as lowering standards. Totally, like talking from their vantage point, totally missed the point of what we were doing. But there was certainly very vitriolic attitudes. What you're doing is not art, it's craft. Having my work, included in galleries and so on, it means that, the current institutions and culture has accepted and appreciated and actually come to understand what I've been doing all these years. Give me 3 years after my death, nobody will know what the heck I am. And I think if I am remembered longer than that, I could well be very surprised.